Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a speed build. I built my first ever Sims 3 house. I mean, that might be technically a little bit of a lie because I seem to remember years ago building my childhood home in The Sims 3. I didn't get very far because I also seem to remember building it and then realising that I'd built it like off by one or two tiles and I just couldn't be asked to change it all. Because that is the thing with Sims 3, is it's obviously not as easy to switch things around. So I did go into this knowing that, and I did like try to semi-plan it. I mean, not like plan it, but you know, be a bit careful of where I put stuff and go in bearing in mind that I couldn't just, you know, click move lot and move it all around or put a foundation in afterwards. I mean, I didn't put a foundation in anyway. I did test before I started recording with foundations and platforms, and I found that I didn't like it. And I couldn't put the garage right next to it, and there was just a bunch of stuff. I ended up deciding not to bother with a foundation. So this house is for my Let's Play, my Legacy Challenge in The Sims 3, or my Legacy Family. I sort of had in my head that it's going to be their forever home, but it's also got like plenty of room to expand, so it's not necessarily the final version. I'm going to be honest, I did cop out and get bored at the end of it, so I haven't done the garden, I've hardly done anything in the front, and I've left a couple of rooms bare just because I don't need them yet. But I figured that I can, you know, do that whilst I'm playing. I considered as well about putting this house up for download. I don't think I'm gonna, unless anybody specifically wants it, which I'm not really expecting. But again, it's unfinished, but that's okay. And as it's my first like proper house, it's my first Sims 3 house from scratch, I think. You know, it's hard to remember, but I don't think I've ever built a house in The Sims 3 from scratch, and I certainly haven't built one in a long time, even from like reference. So yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be very good. I'm actually kind of happy with how it turned out. It's quite interesting with The Sims 3 because obviously The Sims 3 compared to The Sims 4, The Sims 3 looks so much nicer. Like I was looking at the screenshots of this at the end and I thought it looked so nice, and that's not to say that the house itself looked really good or anything, but just the screenshots, like it looks kind of realistic because obviously The Sims 3, that was its thing, was it's more realistic. Like in appearance anyway, maybe not necessarily in gameplay, but in appearance it's a lot more realistic, and it made me think that it could actually be quite a lot of fun to try and recreate a real house. I think my only issue is that whilst I was building this, like I spent a lot of time going into creator style, I spent a lot of time looking for things because I'm not familiar with the catalogue, that I felt a bit self-conscious because I was like, I knew that I was recording, and while it's all sped up and you can't really see stuff, I was a bit like self-conscious if I spent too long looking at one place or faffing around with creator style or looking for something that it would show up on the speed build. And I was also conscious that I don't actually really have anything to say today, and so I would be, you know, struggling to fill time of what to talk about, and that's definitely going to happen. Because yeah, I don't really have anything specific to say today, so gotta figure out what to say. I've been thinking for a few hours of what to say. I haven't come up with anything, so I'm just sort of rambling and hoping that words come out. But yeah, so I if I do like build in The Sims 3 again, like doing a Real to Sims or something, I might well do it in my own time and then just show a tour of it rather than doing a speed build, because you can spend so much time in creator style, and obviously it's quite laggy as well is the other thing. You know, it's well known that The Sims 3 is quite laggy, and especially creator style. Like there were times where it would make it lag a lot, and I don't think it really shows up on the speed build, but that was another worry of mine because there were times when it was like, it was stuttering and it was struggling. But I managed to solve that just by going into live mode and out again. That seemed to like reset it sort of, so you know, if I was going to build again, I'd have to do it with a family so that I could go into live mode and out of live mode to reset it when it gets too laggy. But yeah, you can make some really cool stuff, I imagine. I made it really matchy-matchy, which isn't necessarily a good thing, but I think it's fine. It's also very, very bright. That's probably to do with the debug lights. I did put them in first because I was like, I need to see it, and I forgot that they're there the whole time, so I'm sorry if they're a bit annoying. Because, you know, you gotta like look through them, and I'm sorry if you didn't notice, but now you have noticed, and now you can't unsee it, because that's probably even worse. So I apologise for that as well, if that's the case. But yeah, I made like everything so bright, and like the kitchen counters literally look like they're glowing. So that's not great, but you know, it is what it is. I might go in and like change it around, maybe like lower the debug lighting a little bit, because there's a lot of it. But I was just, again, you just sort of get on with it whilst you're recording, but I might well go and change a few things afterwards, because I'm not putting it up for download necessarily, and it is definitely a work in progress. Like it's mostly finished, it's definitely functional and usable, like as it is. It's got a kitchen, a dining room, living room, bedrooms for everyone who needs them, but it's just going to be, as I think it's going to be their forever home now, it's going to be something that I'm like constantly adding to and changing around. So like I've got 4 bedrooms, because at the moment, if you don't know, in my legacy family there's a couple and their adult son. So I've put a bedroom downstairs, which I sort of had in mind that could be the elder bedroom. So at the moment that's going to be, you know, one of them's an elder, one of them's still an adult, but the, you know, older couple, I guess. And then there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, so that's going to be used for their adult son right now. Well, one of them, not all 3 of them obviously, but one of them is going to be used for their adult son right now. And then I thought the other 2 will basically see what children he ends up having, because if he has lots of children, then they'll probably need both the bedrooms. But if he only has like 1 or 2 children, and especially if he's got like 2 children of the same gender, they can share a bedroom. And he could make one into a music studio, because he is a musician, so he could make it into a music studio. But I left it blank for now, because I wasn't really sure what I wanted it to be used for. But yeah, so there's 4 bedrooms, there is 3 bathrooms, I think. There's 1 downstairs and 2 upstairs. There's a garage and yeah, living room, kitchen, diner, got everything you need. And there's also plenty of room to expand as well. So I did think about, I was like, oh god, what if somebody has like lots of children, or what if we end up having a situation where there are multiple adult couples who need bedrooms as well as children or whatever. I mean, I don't think that there would be much of an issue, but it might happen. But then I'm like, well, we can actually go on top of the garage, and there is room to expand out behind the kitchen, and you know, there's other places, like there is room to expand, and it'll be okay. Like I'll figure it out as and when we need it. So that's kind of the idea with this one, is that it's got room to expand, but there's also just plenty of space at the moment anyway, as it is. I've made it up for everybody who's currently using it. I've also made it just for my own preference, like it's very blue because that's my favourite colour, and then I've tried to like include the favourite colours of my Sims in their bedrooms. But yeah, I just did it, I guess. There's not really much to say, but I definitely will end up changing it around for whatever I need it for at the time, or like whatever my family is at the time. So it's definitely not like the final version by any means, but I'm probably going to be constantly updating it and constantly changing it. So I don't know that there will ever be a final version until, you know, the Let's Play ends, but this is going to be it for now. But I'll probably change it before my next Let's Play episode. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. You may also see that like a lot of things are quite samey. So like the bathrooms, I use the same flooring, the same wallpaper, the same furniture. But again, like I don't really know the catalogue very well, so when I found something I liked, I just stuck with it. I might well, you know, branch out when I get to know the catalogue a bit more. Oh, and in terms of like outside, like I said, I really just gave up on outside. I was getting tired, I was getting bored. I'm just not really feeling it today in any capacity. So I gave up on the outside. I was like, you know, it's functional, it's fine, it works as it is. I don't need any more. We will probably just add to that as well as time goes on. You know, I'll just mid Let's Play be like, you know what, I fancy adding some trees, and I'll do that kind of thing. So I'm not too worried about it. I'd be more concerned if this was like a final version thing. Like if I build like Sims 4, I obviously then upload it to the gallery. And so you kind of have to finish it before that. But with this, I'm like, yes, it's fine. Like I'm not going to bother sharing it unless anyone specifically wants it, but I'm really not expecting that. And so yeah, it's okay that it's a work in progress, and it's okay that it's not entirely finished. So just forgive the lack of landscaping. landscaping's never my favourite thing, and it's difficult because, especially in a build like this where you're not really sure what you're doing, you're not really following a set plan, I struggle to put landscaping first. I always leave it to last because I don't really know where I want things. I don't really know if I want to add a room or make a room bigger or smaller or whatever, so it's kind of difficult to landscape when you're not really sure how big everything is going to be. But at the same time, leaving it to the end is like you're already a bit tired, you're already a bit bored, and then you've got to do the unpleasant thing at the end. Like, you want the best till last, really, to keep you motivated, but I just haven't quite figured out a way to make that work yet. That only really works when you're doing like a shell challenge, for me anyway. But yeah, like I've said a few times, and I'm repeating myself a lot, I'm sorry, but I will do it at some point, probably throughout the Let's Play. Like I said, it'll probably be something that just continually gets added to, continually gets changed for whoever is living there. But yeah, in terms of the general layout, like, it is pretty much what I want it to be anyway. So there shouldn't be too much change. It'll just be, you know, little things. I feel like I've said everything that I can about the house, really, but then I don't really have anything else to say in general. Like, it was only a few weeks ago that I did my last speed build, and nothing has really changed since then. Nothing new has happened. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. You know, I said back in my last speed build, I think, that I want to do some Animal Crossing videos soon, and I still want to do that. I just haven't had the chance to set it up, but I'm hoping I shouldn't put a date on it, but like, I'm hoping like really soon to get that sorted and do some Animal Crossing videos if anyone's interested. And if you're not, that's totally fine as well. Like, I never want anybody to feel like they have to watch my stuff, although I do appreciate it if you do, of course. You know, it's nice getting comments from like the same faces a lot. And that's the other thing, I'm really behind on my YouTube sub box, so if you're somebody who like also makes videos and like, I usually watch your videos but I haven't for a couple of weeks, I am catching up, just very slowly. This month has just gone so fast. I kind of can't believe that it's almost the end of January already. That's messing with my head a little bit, but I'm just still catching up from Christmas. I've got so many things that I put off for 2 weeks. And I tried to jump back into YouTube, I've tried to jump back into everything, and on top of just being a bit difficult anyway, I've just got so much to catch up on. But I will catch up, and I will get there. I will get back to being on top of my sub box and being up to date. And next year, I will not let myself get this out of date. I will not let myself put this stuff off so much. I say that, I mean, I said this last year as well, to myself anyway. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep on top of it next Christmas, and then Christmas just comes and you just spend the whole time not being able to do anything. So I was like ever so slightly more on top of it this year than last, but like, it didn't really help me with my sub box. So I am definitely working my way through the videos in my sub box. I will definitely get there. It's just going to be a bit longer than I expected. For some reason I thought I could do it in a week. Like, just laughing it past me, thinking I could do that. But you know, we'll get there. We will get there. And I will get back to having a moment to myself where I'm not constantly trying to catch up on what I wasn't doing over Christmas. Oh, by the way, if anybody's listening to that and listening to me say I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently, and then immediately go and say I'm catching up on everything, just know I am also catching up on Animal Crossing. I'm trying to do like my daily stuff in Animal Crossing every single day, and because I didn't play that over Christmas, I'm genuinely still catching up on that as well. That is one of the things I'm catching up on. I'm only about a week out on Animal Crossing now. And I think I'm about 2 weeks, I think I'm under 2 weeks now on my YouTube sub box. I am on top of my uploads though, so I'm trying to at least stay on top of that, and you know, so that I can say that I'm doing one thing on time. But and also it's not a chore, by the way, either. Like, I'm saying that I've got to catch up on my sub box. Obviously I want to. Like, it's not like a chore, like I'm not watching videos and it's like work, but I just wanna get through everything. I don't want to skip 2 weeks. I want to watch everybody's stuff, and it just takes time. Everything takes time, and even just 2 weeks away from it just takes so much time to catch up on. But yeah, we will catch up on it, and we will change this house when we need to. All of the things that will happen that are just not happening today. What else can I talk about? Oh, there's a new pack coming out, isn't there? There's a new game pack coming out. No idea what it is yet. I mean, we have some idea that it's about like weddings or something. A love pack or a wedding pack, I can't remember exactly, but I am intrigued, I'm interested, but I'm also kind of confused because we already have weddings in The Sims 4, so I'm not really sure what the pack's gonna, like, I'm trying to figure out what the hell they can put in a game pack that's all about love and all about weddings. Like a game pack, not a stuff pack. If it was a stuff pack, I'd be like, okay, you can put in like outfits and decor and just like 1 or 2 usable items, but a game pack, I don't know how the hell they're gonna fill a game pack with this stuff. And we've already got weddings, we've already got Love Day as part of seasons. I just don't understand what else you could add. I just don't get it. So I'm kind of intrigued, but also like hesitant because I can't even think of what they would include. But I guess we'll find out hopefully soon. I would assume that it'll probably come out in February because obviously that's near Valentine's. I'd assume that's what they're doing, but who really knows? But I think unless it's just like really lacking in content, then I am hoping to bring back the Fields family to do... Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. I'm hoping to do a little mini Let's Play because I'm thinking what I might do going forward is do some mini Let's Plays around like Sims 4 packs because I'm not that interested in the Sims 4 at the moment, like enough to do a full Let's Play on anything, but it's always nice to like check out the new stuff, isn't it? So that's what I'm thinking. And I say about bringing out the Fields family, I've got a little idea in mind about bringing back a couple of families from my channel, so I guess you'll have to wait and see if I do that, and if I do that, how I do that. But yeah, I'm just kind of intrigued to see what information is going to come out about this pack because I really want to know, just because I can't figure out what the hell it would be. I'm not sure. I don't know, like if you've got any ideas of what it could be, please let me know. Like I'm genuinely curious what other people are thinking because yeah, I can't imagine what the pack could be. Because yeah, I feel like everything's covered, so it's either going to be really interesting or really shit. And hopefully it'll be the first one, but you know, who really knows? It's, you know, always a bit touch and go with packs, isn't it? But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not too much longer before we get some information. But yeah, assuming that it's not awful and boring and very lacking in content, I think I will do a little mini Let's Play of it. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what the pack is and what's involved before I actually make that decision. I do feel a little bit like I'm itching for new content, like I'm itching for new packs and stuff. It's been a while since we had, I think Cottage Living, well, not including kits, obviously we've had kits out of our ears, but I don't buy any kits because I think they're dumb, but it's been a while since we've had a pack. I think Cottage Living was the last actual pack we had, like a proper pack we had, which is weird because I think that's the longest that we've probably gone without a pack ever. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I'm itching for something new. Obviously I haven't played Sims 4 in a bit. I mean, other than like the odd speed build, I haven't like played Sims 4 in months. But yeah, I do want to get back to Sims 4, but I think I'm going to need something to get me back there. And for now, I'm having fun with The Sims 3. I mean, put it this way, I've done, like 9 episodes, I think, of the Let's Play, and with Butch aging up and just starting his adult life, I feel like it's a completely new family. I'm excited to play just as much as I was when I started, whereas I think with my Cottage Living Let's Play, by episode 8 or 9, I was really getting tired of it, and like I pushed through for like almost double that amount of episodes actually, which with hindsight I don't know how I did that, but still I was definitely getting bored by this point, so I don't think I'm going to be done with Sims 3 yet. I think, yeah, going forward with Sims 4, I think we'll probably do pack oriented Let's Plays and little mini ones because I don't think I can cope with a big one at the moment. Maybe down the future, but not for now. Anyway, I think I've probably filled enough time, I'm not sure. apologies that I didn't really say anything, but I always think it's nicer with a speed build to talk than not. And that's how I feel anyway, and if you feel differently, then you can always mute me, and you probably already have, in which case I don't know why I'm talking to you. But yeah, I'll leave you here now because we're probably getting into the screenshots soon. So if you are here, thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe if you wanna, and I will see you soon.